My name is Jack, an office worker utterly disillusioned with life. Each day mechanically repeating the same routines. The hollowness of existence and crushing workload have given me severe insomnia. The sleep suns grows like mold in my veins, creeping through my bloodstream, churning my brain matter into concrete. That sensation clings to me like a shadow. In desperation, I went to see a doctor.
I nod off. I wake up in strange places. I have no idea how I got there.
You need to lighten up.
When I poured out my anguish, he sneered at my suffering, said I knew nothing of real pain.
Hey, come on. I'm in pain.
You want to see pain? See the guys with testicular cancer. That's pain.
So I pretended to be terminally ill and joined a cancer support group. That day, I met Bob. Without a word, Bob hugged me and burst into tears. He used to be a champion bodybuilder, but steroid abuse cost him his family and home. Listening to his heart-connecting sobs, something deep inside me shifted. I wanted to release all my pent-up emotions.
You can cry.
I buried my face in Bob's chest and wept uncontrollably. That night I slept soundly, as if I had returned to infancy.
I became addicted.
I was on death's door. I always cried harder than anyone else. In this atmosphere thick with the stench of death, I finally found inner peace.
Every evening I died, and every evening I was born again, resurrected.
Just as I was basking in this peace, Mara's arrival shattered my inner calm in an instant. She shadowed me at every support group I attended. With her presence, my tears dried up completely. Once that inner peace vanished, it could never be reclaimed. My insomnia came roaring back.
This is how I met Marla Singer.
We exchanged numbers.
Marla's philosophy of life was that she might die at any moment.
Due to work, I traveled constantly, drifting between reality and dreams. Sometimes I jolt awake mid-flight. Other times find myself at the check-in counter only to realize the plane had departed 2 hours prior.
This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time. If you wake up at a different time, in a different place, could you wake up as a different person?
Damn narcolepsy acting up again. That day on the plane, I met a magnetic man.
What do you do for a living? Why? So you can pretend like you're interested. You have a kind of sick desperation in your laugh.
We have the exact same briefcase.
I make and I sew soap.
He slipped me his number.
The yardstick of civilization.
And this is how I met Tyler Durden.
Every gesture laced with raw, primal rebellion. I was pulled toward him like gravity. I returned from a business trip to find my home reduced to rubble. The police had cordoned it off. I wasn't even granted access. Homeless and disoriented, staring at the charred fragments of Mara's phone number, I dialed Tyler's number.
Tyler?
Who is this?
We met on the airplane. We had the same suitcase.
We ended up at a nearby bar. I poured out my grievances to Tyler. How I'd bought that designer sofa, surround system, custom wardrobe, thinking I was finally building a respectable life, only to have it all obliterated in the blast. Tyler tore through my delusions. You're a consumerist puppet, dancing to advertising's drumbeat, trapped in the perfection rap. We need to break the cycle, he said.
I say never be complete. I say stop being perfect. I say let's evolve. Chips fall where they may.
Tyler's mockery gutted my subconscious shame, revealing I was just their engineered flesh and blood shopping cart, stacking credit card bills into a pathetic semblance of meaning. Outside the bar,
Can I stay at your place?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I want you to do me a favor.
Yeah, sure.
Tyler suddenly demanded I swing at him.
What?
I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
Beneath his ceaseless demands, I drove my fist into him with every ounce of force. Tyler's face contorted in bestial agony. His knuckles rocketed back before my breath caught. Guided by his madness, we became two inexperienced beasts locked in a feral dance. When the frenzy broke, catharsis coursed deep through every vein.
We should do this again sometime.
Tyler's house perched on the city's edge, surrounded by desolate nothingness.
I don't know how Tyler found that house, but he said he'd been there for a year. It looked like it was waiting to be torn down.
Inside, decaying furniture clung to walls flaking like diseased skin, every crevice oozing the weight of decades.
I didn't know if he owned it or if he was squatting. Neither would have surprised me. What a shithole. Nothing worked. Turning on one light, then another light in the house went out. There were no neighbors. just some warehouses and a paper mill.
Drunken brawling became our nightly ritual since that day. No winners, just primal release. Crowds materialized like moths to flame. Soon they begged to join,
Can I be next?
their fists pouring in, until loneliness dissolved. I've realized there are so many people in the world just as lost and uncertain as I am. Bathed in this violent communion, I spat upon designer illusions and respectable facades, blood singing with the electricity of rebirth. So in the bar's underbelly, Tyler carved out Fight Club's first stronghold.
Welcome to Fight Club.
They came from every social stratum, divergent lives fused by shared anguish. Here they shed societal carapaces, becoming raw nerve endings exposed. Fight Club existed solely in those stolen hours, when fists stilled, unsolved problems lingered, yet now they floated like ash, and I called this redemption. The call came one night, Mara's voice crackling through the receiver. She'd gone to my support groups, found only empty chairs. I was hanging up when her words froze me. Mara called it a distress beacon, having swallowed enough sedatives to kill 3 men, yet clung to survival with perverse resolve, live streaming her slow metamorphosis into corpse through the receiver.
Do you want to listen and see if my spirit can use a phone?
Jolted awake from nightmares, a void where memory should pulse.
Tyler's door was closed. I'd been living here for 2 months and Tyler's door was never closed.
I went to the kitchen for breakfast and found Mara there. I asked in shock.
What are you doing here?
What?
This is my house. What are you doing in my house?
Fuck you.
Mara stormed out, slamming the door behind her. Moments later, Tyler strode in, grinning as he boasted how he'd saved her life and shown her the most intense euphoria of existence.
I am Jack's raging bile duct. She invaded my support groups, now she'd invaded my home. If only I had wasted a couple of minutes and gone to watch Marla Singer die, none of this would have happened.
That night, Tyler and I scaled the walls of a liposuction clinic, stealing to fresh fat containers. Fat makes premium soap, he said, and decent explosives. Watching his skilled hands and listening to his explanations, I felt drawn to him. He produced lye, poured it onto my outstretched hand. The searing pain made me recoil, but Tyler pinned my wrist down. When I tried meditating, he slapped me. Feel this fully.
First you have to know, not fear. Know that someday you're gonna die.
You don't know how this feels!
Seeing Tyler's scarred issue, I stopped resisting.
It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything.
The burning on my hand turned crystalline, as if lye were dissolving the jack patch together from my catalogs beneath my skin. Tyler neutralizing lye with vinegar, just subliminal spiritual castration, morphing into clinical somatic awakening.
Congratulations.
He incited collective rage, revolt against the system. To fully commit to Fight Club, I confronted my boss. I possessed damning evidence of corporate misconduct. Regulators would bury the company with fines or full collapse. I demanded paid leave in perpetuity, mutually assured destruction. My boss felt threatened and
Who the fuck do you think you are, you crazy little shit?
fired me on the spot.
Security?
Rage detonated in my veins.
What the hell are you doing? Oh! Why would you do that? Oh my god, what are you doing? No!
The boss stood petrified. Under my masterful performance, effortlessly secured substantial rewards. This is how we shatter exploiters. Tyler started giving his followers tasks, wreaking havoc in the city. And also blew up a store.
You are not your job. You're not how much money you have in the bank. Not the car you drive. Not the contents of your wallet. You're not your fucking khakis. You were the all-singing, all-dancing crap of the world.
The apartment swelled with disciples. Tyler kept them grinding through manual labor drills, while indoctrination blared through his megaphone. He said, "We are flies, maggots, and rotting garbage. I'll erase your former selves and imprint my blueprint," forging a single-minded legion. Confusion thickened as Tyler drifted from me, his agendas and machinations. I was invariably the last to learn through new psycho revelations.
Holy shit.
Take Project Mayhem. Never once briefed me.
Money mine, dear? No.
Alright, yeah, why wasn't I told about Project Mayhem?
Rule of Project Mayhem is you not ask questions.
Why didn't you include me in the beginning?
Fight Club was the beginning. Now it's moved out of the basement. It's called Project Mayhem.
You and I started Fight Club together. Do you remember that? It's as much mine as it is yours, you know.
This does not belong to us. We are not special.
Fuck that. You should have told me.
Why do you think I blew up your condo?
I suddenly understood something.
Hitting bottom isn't a weekend retreat. It's not a goddamn seminar. Stop trying to control everything and just let go. Let go!
Alright, fine.
Taylor suddenly let go of the steering wheel, slammed on the accelerator, and the car went faster and faster, eventually causing a car accident.
We just had a near-life experience.
Feel better, Jim.
I woke up after who knows how long. Only disciples remained in the apartment. Tyler was gone. Just like when my father abandoned me at 6, Tyler had abandoned me. I stormed into Tyler's room, found a stack of ticket stubs in the drawer, and began searching city by city. Strangely, in every city I've been pointed the right bars effortlessly as if I'd been there before. Every city bore Fight Club's traces. I never noticed when it had spread worldwide like a virus. I could always locate the previous night's fight venues. The familiarity terrified me when a new recruit approached me at a bar.
Welcome back, sir. How have you been?
Do you know me?
Is this a test, sir?
No, this is not a test.
You were in here last Thursday.
Who do you think I am?
You're Mr. Durden. You're the one who gave me this.
To confirm my suspicion, I called Marv from the hotel.
Yeah?
Marla, it's me. Have we ever done it?
This is a trick.
No, Marla, I need to know.
You want to know if I think we're just having sex?
We did make love.
You fuck me, then snub me. You love me, you hate me. You show me a sensitive side, then you turn into a total asshole. Is that a pretty accurate description of our relationship, Tyler?
You should just call me. Say my name.
Tyler Durden. Tyler Durden, you fucking freak. What's going on?
You broke your promise.
Tyler materialized to accuse me, demanding one final thing before vanishing. Forget everything, relinquish control. I failed even this simple command.
Why do people think that I'm you?
I think you know. You got it.
No. Do not fuck with us!
Say it.
I'm Tyler. Tyler is me. My splintered rebel self. A dissociative identity forged from my stifled rebellion. His recklessness and courage were my deepest yearnings, unleashed embodiment of my caged self. His madness and extremism, my scorched earth revolt against the suffocating world. Returning to the apartment, it was empty. Dialed each number on the list, every call answered by Tyler's disciples. Now I understood. Project Mayhem aimed to demolish the bank balance. I was afraid of causing a major disaster, so I went to the police station to turn myself in. But in the interrogation room, something unexpected happened.
I really admire what you're doing.
You're a genius, sir.
You said if anyone ever interferes with Project Mayhem, even you, we gotta get his balls.
It's useless to fight. It's really a powerful gesture, Mr. Durden. It'll set quite an example.
You're making a big mistake, fellas.
I said you'd say that.
I'm not Tyler Durden!
You told us you'd say that, too.
He grabbed a gun in a panic, left the police station in a hurry, and ran to the bank building. Found the explosives loaded van, 25 minutes until detonation. Taylor suddenly appeared.
Now what are you doing?
I'm stopping this.
Why? Greatest thing you've ever done, man.
Nah, I can't let this happen.
You know there are 10 other bombs in 10 other buildings?
God damn it, since when is Project Mayhem about murder?
Buildings are empty. Security, maintenance, all our people. We're not killing anyone, man. We're setting them free. You want to make an omelet, you gotta break some eggs.
No, I'm not listening to you. You're not even there.
He shouted at me not to pull the green wire. I pulled it anyway. For the first time, I saw through him enraged. He kicked me to the ground and pummeled me until I was completely defenseless.
3 minutes. This is it. The beginning. Ground zero. Out these windows, we will view the collapse of financial history. One step closer to economic equilibrium.
He had Mara kidnapped.
Why the
is she here?
Tying up loose ends.
I'm begging you, please don't do this.
I'm not doing this. We are doing this.
Pleaded with Tyler to abort the plan, exhausted every tactic to stop him. Not mere rebellion, surrender to my true self.
60 seconds. Can you see all right?
I can figure this out. This isn't even real. I got a zoomed in your hand. The gun's in my hand.
Why you want to put a gun to your head?
Not my head, Tyler. Our head.
The bullet grazed my cheek. Tyler disappears and everything goes back to square one. I survived, but I was reborn. The disciples brought Mara forward. I told them all to leave, leaving only Marla.
You shot yourself?
Yes, but it's okay. Marla, look at me. I'm really okay.
Everything's gonna be fine. You met me at a very strange time in my life.
The material world's annihilation. Tomorrow will usher in a new beginning.